I feel like April went by so fast. She had somewhere to be, didn't she? Because she was up out of here real quick. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ryan from Mama's Got a Budget, and thank you so much for joining me. Now today we are back with another budget video. Aren't you guys having so much fun with this? I'm having so much fun. I'm loving interacting with you guys. I'm loving the feedback. I also want to give special shouts out to everyone in the comments who's saying that they're following along with me, that they're doing the challenges with me, and that they are just as invested in their budget as they are in mine and watching the videos and continuing on their journey. Today's video is going to be how much I saved in April. Okay, I'm going to give you a savings report for the prior month, which was April 2024, and also I'm going to do my live clip pulling, the first one for the month. I want to take you guys along with my clip pulls to hold me accountable and to give you guys some inspiration. I feel like if something is in front of me like constantly, I tend to adapt better, and I want you guys to have success on this too. This is definitely to hold me accountable so I don't renege on my promises to myself, but also to give you guys motivation, and I'm more than happy to do that. So this is going to be my live clip pulling, so you guys are going to see. I think I can do 2 clips. I'm going to try to do 2 clips. And if it gets too much, then next week I just won't do 2. I'll just do 1. So I'm going to pull 2 clips blindly and then take you guys along with me. I'm going to do the whole entire process from the previous 2 videos. So if you guys are like, what is she talking about? What challenge? Why is she challenging herself with clips? Like, is she going to, like, calm down. Go check out the last 2 videos and I walk through my full entire process of how I'm doing the 100 envelope savings challenge and the process that I'm going through, the methods and the materials that I'm using. Thank you so much for the feedback on those videos. A lot of you guys are participating and I could not be happier. Someone also mentioned in the comments that we should make like a group challenge. So I'm looking into kind of like setting that up. How do you guys think that it should go? Do you think we should have like maybe like a Discord or something like that where we can just like check in with each other? I'm more than happy to continue with the YouTube videos, but let me know what you guys want to do, if we can do like an MGB group challenge and start it in the month of June. So it'll be like 6 months into the, well, technically 5, but you know, right at the halfway point of the year so we can finish out the year together. Let me know. So I'm super excited for today's video, for the summertime, for the nice weather. I'm just all here for it. Now we're into Mother's Day, we're into school ending, we're into summertime shy almost, and we're Juneteenth and Gemini season are right around the corner. So we need to get it together. I'm going to be 37 this year. It sounds way too serious. Don't make me talk about it yet, okay? Because I'm not that serious. I don't want to talk about it. So let's go get into the video. First, let me show you how much I was able to save in the month of April. Okay, with showing you how much I saved, we first have to start off with the main attraction, okay? My main spreadsheet that I use for budgeting is this one right here. You guys may have noticed that on my last video when I did the screen share, you saw the tabs at the bottom. I have a lot of different things because my mind has to like compartmentalize things to like make it through and to have a clear mind. So this is my main spreadsheet, okay? You guys, I have not walked through this yet, so you haven't missed anything. I will when I give you my full April report, but right now we're just focusing on the savings portion. In April, I was able to save, you can see down here, I'm gonna highlight it for you. Savings goals, $1,450. That's how much I was able to put towards my goals. And the way that I think about this now is, what were my sinking funds? Those are what I am now calling my savings goals. So my sinking funds, I was able to save $1,450, and then the savings challenge is the 100 envelope savings type jump off that you guys have already seen. So with both of those together, I was able to save the $1,450 plus the $120, which equals $1,570 in the month of April. So yay, I'm very proud of myself for that. Let me show you now. If I jump over to the savings goal spreadsheet, again, you guys have not seen this yet, but this is where I break down everything. You can see everything that I'm doing is very new. I have just decided to get back into it, and like I said, it's never too late. If you want to start and the first month on your spreadsheet is April, May, June, whenever, go ahead and do that. I was a little bit apprehensive, like, oh, I cannot start a new budget because it's not the beginning of the year, when, spoiler alert, waiting another 9 months in the year with no budget, no plan, it's just as bad. I started off in April with this whole new savings plan. And I have over here the $14.50 that you saw in the previous spreadsheet. I have that linked, and that's comprised of a few different categories. That's what I'm trying to, a few different categories. I have slimmed it down a lot. You guys know from my old school videos, like I used to have a list, honey, but I've tried to narrow it down some. My savings goals or sinking funds now are car maintenance, back to school, home maintenance and repairs, braces, Atlas, which is something else that I need to touch on, and then Elijah. Okay, right here. I'll talk about it when we get there. Okay, so those are my, how many? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 6. Those are my 6 sinking funds this time around. So I made columns, and if you guys want a whole walkthrough of this spreadsheet, let me know, but it's pretty straightforward. But if you guys want another tutorial on how to make this yourself, also let me know. For car maintenance, I was able to save $40 this month, okay? Whatever. So now that total is 90 out of the 750. That's my goal. For back to school, my goal is 750, and I was able to save another 35 this month. I just put a little something in there. I'll rev that up a little bit as we get closer. Home maintenance and repairs, I put 60. Oh, I didn't put the date in here. I put 60 in there in the month of April. Now my total is 135, and my goal is 2,500. That's a whole story I'll save for my next video. Braces, I am contributing to an HSA from my paycheck, but I want to track it here. So I'm kind of adding it to my income and then taking it out here in my savings trackers, just so I know how much I have in there, which that's the closest goal. I've been saving for a while with this HSA. Elijah is going to need braces coming up here soon, so I have $604 only left for that. So that's exciting. I don't have the interest down because it hasn't posted yet, but I imagine it's only going to be like 30 cents at the most. The next video or two, this will be updated, but like I said, it's going to be 25-30 cents different. And then Elijah Capital One is where I'm just saving for his future, for things that he may need, things that may come up, any medical expenses that after I wipe out my HSA, that, you know, timing, anything that he may need. If he doesn't need it at all, I will give this money to him when he leaves the house, and I'll say, go far, far away. No, just kidding. You know, just something that he can have. I don't know, just a little something. So I made the goal of 3,500 for this year, for this time frame. But, you know, God willing, it will continue because he will continue to get older. And I don't just want to stop at 3,500. I want to keep going, but I didn't want to make it something so astronomical right now that it's just like, you're not really doing anything. His balance over there is $3,235. I was able to save $800 for him this month. That's where a large chunk of the savings comes from, because he did get birthday money that I did put away in there. So now we're only $264 off of the goal. So that's awesome. I didn't expect this birthday money to come through, but now that it did, I'm like, boop. And then Atlas. You guys don't know, but because I haven't posted any videos, but in February of 2023, we actually got a dog, and his name is Atlas Mufasa Devante Green, and he is he's an 18-month cane Corso. He's an adult now, and it's crazy. So I've had him since he was about, he was born in November, and then I got him in February, so he was only like 3.5, 4 months old when I got him. Elijah loves it because I'm not popping out no more kids. So he loves having a brother around the house. So it's just me and the boys here. And then he needs shots, he needs checkups, he needs supplies, he needs just all this stuff. So I decided to start a fund for him. I made the goal $1,000, which I did put a nice amount in this month, $220, because he does need his second round of rabies shots coming up here soon. So I just put that money to the side because I almost forgot about it until I saw the email from the vet. So if I add up everything, all the activity in the month of April, that's where I got the 1,450. So I didn't do anything fancy for this part. I'm sure you can make like a pivot table or whatever, but I just went through and I added up all of the April deposit amounts. You see, I have this one outstanding here just so I can be sure that it picks up the interest. Yeah, so everything with an April date and I just dumped it into here. My total goal, if I add up all 6 category goals here in line 4, is $13,500. So I have $12,050 remaining. That's why I didn't want nothing crazy for the other bucket, because this is already daunting enough. My progress so far at the end of April is 10.74%. And my overall progress is 60.46%. So the difference between those two, I made 10% more progress in April. Excuse me. And then my overall progress is 60.46%. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like I started off April at 50%. And then during the month of April, I added another 10% to get me to the 60.46. So that's how I'm tracking that. And yeah, it's a time. So that is where the 1,450 came from in my budget. If we look back to March, you can see I only saved $120.24. Again, I started this late. I started late in March. I actually had to go back through in March and backfill a lot of this information, like line by line from every single statement, like credit, debit. So I wasn't concentrating on saving in March, as you can see, but April, I'm back on the ball. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So those are my savings goals / sinking funds. The next tab is Savings Challenge, and that is a spreadsheet that you guys all know and love that I walked through on the last video. Okay, I want to talk about it, okay, because I did make a few changes, as you can see. I decided to flip-flop. Instead of making the text a color, I made it white. I made the text white, and then I did the background a color. I think it stands out a little bit more. Also, I was having a conniption about how to fill in the bottom because I needed it to be even, because I had all this stuff over here and then it was like uneven. I figured it out, okay? So I have the upcoming pull dates, right? So I want to pull my clips on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, the 29th, and the 31st. So I want to do it 6 times this month. I'm going to try. And then I was like, how much time do I have left to save? And I was like, oh, I can do a week's remaining. So I figured out the formula to count down the weeks. And I'll go ahead and give it to you right here, so you guys can add it to your spreadsheet also. So it's, I'll just put it up on the screen, but just put it in exactly how it is right here. And it should spit out 34 or a little less, depending on when you're watching this video. If you're watching it when I post it, it should say 34. If you're watching it anytime after that, in 2024, it'll have a number less than 34. So out of the 52 weeks in the year, how many weeks do you have left? And then I also added, I'm like, I feel like I can do like a little bit more. So I don't think I want to do a 100 envelope savings challenge and a 52 week at the same time. That's kind of like a risky undertaking. I wanted something else, but I wanted it to be smaller, so I just made this up. I know that there is a $5 savings challenge where you can do that, but then I added the 10, the 20, also just in case, like, you know, any loose bills that I have. Like, I feel like I can at least save an extra $5. Like, it may not be a lot, but it's something, you know. So I decided to do 5, 10, and 20. Like I said, if I have any extra bills, not lying around, but you know, lying around that I can contribute, because I was going back and I looked, like, okay, side note, if I look last month, restaurants went crazy. I'm just like, I looked at this, like when I was done filling it out, I'm like, are you serious? Like $328.95, $330 went to restaurants and $311 went to groceries. I might as well not win shopping. So I'm like, if I can do that to restaurants, like I can put aside a few extra bills. So the formulas that I have in here are really, really simple. I'll walk through this process about how I'm going to do this, but it'll be the same way with the clips, but just a little bit different. And then I have the total down here. So I haven't started this one yet. As you can see, it's all zeros, but I do plan to do that coming up here soon. In summary, I was able to save the $1,570 in the month of April by doing this. So that's my report for April. Let me know down below how much you were able to save, or if you're starting in May or anytime after that, let me know your process about how you plan to go about it. Okay, so now it's my favorite time of the month where I get to pull my clips. I haven't done it yet. I just picked this up like from my little area where I have it. My safe is still locked. All my clips are still here. I haven't done anything. So this is my live clip pull. The first one for May. Whatever 2 clips I pull out of here, I will have to go to the bank, get that amount of money out of my checking account, and put it into my safe and update my spreadsheet. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm super excited. I've pulled 4 clips so far, so I have 96 to go. So after this, I'll have 94. So big money, I don't know. Little money, no whammies, however you wanna say it. I'm gonna close my eyes and pick 2. First one. 75. Oh, $75. And the second one, let me go to the bottom. I feel like the bottom middle. Okay. No! It can't be, wait, hold on. Is this 66 or 99? I don't know. Let me find one with the 6 on it. Okay, it's a 6 because here's 16. Let me see as I focus. Here's 16 and then here's 66. So I got 75 and 66. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not reneging. Okay, that's my live reaction. If you can't tell. So I'm gonna fill out this little I can't find my bill breakdown sticky notes, so I have these from Cloth and Paper I'm going to use. I'm just going to write it on here. Okay, so this is my breakdown that I'm going to go to the bank with to satisfy, focus, to satisfy my total of $141. I just made it 141 so she knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to fill out my deposit slip. Not deposit, I wish. I'm gonna fill out my withdrawal slip. Dang, this is already more than I saved in the month of April for this challenge. Do you guys understand that? I'm not complaining. Let's just go to the bank. Okay, so I'm back from the bank and I got the cash out, the 75 and the 66. I separated it already, so here we have the 50, 70, and the 5. And we're gonna fold that with the smallest bill on the outside, and then we clip it with our 75 clip. And then we have the 66, which is, oh, that 50 looks different. It doesn't have like the purple colors on it. But we got 50, 60, 65, and 66. And then we have 66 and the 75. Is that right? No, it's upside down. The 66 and the 75. And I got my safe here. I'm going to throw it in the safe and forget it. So it's still pretty empty, but we're chugging along. Okay, so then I'm going to jump into the screen share, and then we're going to check off 66. We'll delete 66. That changes our total save to 186, and then it highlights that one. And then 75 brings it up to $261 saved so far. I pulled 6 clips, which means I have 94 remaining. We are 5% into our goal. I already, no, I didn't. I thought I crossed this off already. I'm going to cross off the 5-1 since that is already pulled. And yeah, we have $4,789 remaining in the goal, but that's okay because we are chugging right along, people. And it's a long process. I remember some of you guys saying that you are doing the same challenge and you're further along than me and it seems so slow, which I can only imagine how you feel because I know how I feel, but we just got to keep going. The goal is to just save the money. It's not like I'm saving it so that I can turn right around and spend it, hopefully. Hopefully it's savings that's gonna last. So I don't have a particular goal in mind, like, oh, I want to purchase a new camera lens or I want to go on vacation with this money. I don't have a goal for it yet. So right now I'm just really just going through the motions of doing so. So I'm not like anxious to get to the end just yet until I figure out what I want to do with it. But we got a while, you know, we got a while to save. And then also how I keep track of what I actually did in the month that I'm doing it is I go here to my main budget spreadsheet where I have all the totals, and I just go down to savings challenges in the month of May. So I'm going to do equals 66 plus 75. And then as we go along, we'll add like plus 42, plus 14, plus whatever. If you go into the cell and look up at the formula bar, you can see like what you have pulled in that month. So like in April was the 1, 4, 85, and 30. And then this month so far is a 75 and 66. And a lot of you guys are doing this challenge also, and you told me like, girl, I'm just putting my numbers on a piece of paper, ripping them up, putting them in a bowl, closing my eyes and picking one. Go off, girl, period, because that is the type of energy that we need on this channel. That's the type of energy that you need to start saving. Just start with where you are, with what you have, like bootstraps, grassroots, ground up type of saving. Exactly the type of thing that I want to hear. I was like, yes, girl, go off. So yeah, that's it. That's my savings report for the month of April and my first clip pull for the month of May. I pulled 2, so hopefully I can pull 12 this month, but we'll see. 12 is the goal, but if I have to adjust it, I will let you know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below with any questions, comments, concerns, or progress that you have made, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.